everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Coach's Couch. I'm your host, Nighat Haroon, and today I'm the guest as well. I'm a divorce coach based in Dubai. So, how my passion of coaching started. I was working as cognitive behavior therapist for anxiety, depression, and traumas for different clients, and realized that the relationship are the root cause of mostly mental problems. Whether it is your in-house relationship with parents, siblings, partner, or external relationship with your colleagues, clients, neighbor, or society. So, whether my passion towards divorce coaching have so my passion towards coaching. So my passion towards the divorce coaching and how it originated has my own story. When I was 7, my mom and dad got divorced, and I was witness the pain, the shattered of dreams, a broken house. But this even couldn't stop me. So I started nurturing relationship around me and now helping communities. Divorce is hiking in our society, especially post-pandemic. We can observe that its consequences among the couples. I don't know why people have started disliking each other, but there is a hike. So, how Divorce Coach helps you to create a roadmap to safe exit. I help people in planning, execution, and aftermath of divorce. I help my clients to go through this process and discover their exciting life. Want them not to feel of anger, guilt, shame, society judgment makes them feel like a failure or an outcast. Your life is special and you are precious. I want you to understand why you want divorced. As most of the time people regret after divorce or post divorce, we work on income empowerment, co parenting, discover new me. There is only one. I want you to see that you have an exciting road ahead and to realize when one door closes, the other opens. So, first, you need to analyze if divorce is only the solution of your problem. Do you have enough evidence to support this? Some of you might have started processing and now felt overwhelmed, and now you give up on couple counseling or meditation sessions. Then understand your situation, whether your partner will cooperate with you or you need to knock the door or civil court or family court to dissolve this marriage. So this is something really important because these analyzes will help you out to understand how your divorce basically go further. Trust me, getting married is the easiest process, but getting divorced isn't it. Whether you are in USA, Australia, in Arab country, or in Asia country, sometimes it takes 60 days, sometimes it takes 6 months, and sometimes it even prolonged to 2 years to get divorced through court. The financial debt you will face somewhere around $10,000 onwards, which is not a small amount. Sometimes people reach to the court and want to start the process but have no idea what are their rights, how to afford a legal lawyer, what are unseen costs of divorce, what are the things they need to process with further because they have unclear information. Might be they just saw someone getting divorced and then they have jumped in this process. I've seen many people asking such questions on social media, like how I can get divorced without getting broke, because getting divorced is not cheap through legal process and through the courts. I always ask my clients, have you done in reference to telling your partner that you need divorce? They usually respond, nothing. I'm planning to send him a message through WhatsApp or might be able to send in an email. So there will be less drama and children won't see fighting and those stuff. But let me tell you one thing. This shook me when I heard this first time. As the consequences of such message will be fight or hurting your partner sentiments. And it will be really, really high chances that your partner will shoot up in such a way where you will have fight, where you will go through such problems where the partner won't cooperate in further. So I never ever encourage such acts. Don't drop bomb on your partner. Make the grounds first. So listen this interview really carefully to get some tip and tricks to plan your divorce properly. When you actually want to divorce, there is always some triggers, right? It never came in a day or two and you just plan out that, okay, I want to get divorced. There must be a history, there must be an events, there must be some calculation before making some such decisions. From my point of view, a person should either visit mediator or relationship coach or attorney or legal consultant according to their circumstances, which we just discussed before, how your partner will dissolve this marriage. And change your passwords as soon as possible on your social media, on your cell phones. This sounds funny, but sometimes the messy game starts from there. Then you need to make a team support which helps you out in the emotional journey. Either it's your family if you're living in your country, it could be your friends who can support you in this part, or if you feel like that they are judgmental and they won't listen or understand your position, then go for therapists, go for coaches to help you out there. Most people like to meditate, yoga, and to get more self-awareness and keeping themselves calm through these process. So my advice, don't sit on the side and let your feeling eat you inside. Always get a support. Emotional support is needed because divorce is not easy. Work on your income empowerment. Make your ducks in the row. Are you breaking a relationship? As you're breaking a house, and now you are responsible, and now your responsibility will be divided into two. Divorce is stressful. Remember this, and you need to be prepared mentally, physically, and psychologically as well. Financial independence is mostly needed once you are planning to get divorced. Financial independence is most needed. Your career development, your personal development plays the role. Many of the women give up their jobs after having the babies, and such event doesn't leave career opportunities open for them in the market. Some needs flexibility because children are too young or they don't have a support at home to take care of them after school. So we need to analyze every situation and we need to work on what jobs that suits you and how you can earn up by might be doing some courses which could boost up your career, which could even shift up that gap which you had after having the babies. I always say this, don't make your partner enemy, especially when you have kids in this marriage. Work towards your co-parenting for the children's sake, for their mind and peace. As you are ending the relationship with your partner, your children are not ending the relationship with parents. They don't have a contract. So they want the mom, dad be around them, right? Keep conversation, kids focus. Never let a discussion with your ex-partner disgrace into a conversation about your needs or their needs. It should be always about children. So that will help you out to have less fight and create a communication channel where you guys can support each other in such way. Never say children that it's not your fault because unconsciously you are telling them that this divorce is happening because of them. Always tell your children by using we, not me or I think or it's because of me and the things like that. So always create we. We are planning to get divorced because this is, and then go further. You should never have to compromise yourself for someone who doesn't treat you better. The reality is that there is someone else out there who will treat you better. In post-divorce, we work on discover yourself. Reconnect with your inner self first. Recognize your powers, recognize your strengths, find your happiness, wearing your confidence back, and then moving on. And if you want to go for the dating or find another partner, that's your choice. The question you should ask to a legal consultant or a divorce attorney is like how much alimony I will get, what child support calculation is in my country, until when I can stay in the same house, custody rights, traveling law. If you have property, then division of property as per country law. I always admire if the couples understand the divorce pattern and they agree and go for the amicable divorce because amicable divorce doesn't cost that much which you pay in the court and fight for a longer time where your energy, your time, your money, everything will lose. So in amicable divorce, two people decide on the term and conditions which include financials, custody part, guardianship, and the role of each other. Don't let your ego come in between and lose its bucks in the court because in the end no one wins whether you go for divorce in court or whether you get the divorce through amicable divorce situation. It always losing situation once we go or plan for divorce. There is not a good or bad time to ask for divorce, but make sure you have created a foundation by making your partner realize that you can't stay together anymore. Show your feelings to them instead of blaming them that because of this, I want to walk out. Ask them how they feel. Also ask them what they feel. What When a person thinking of a divorce, he or she always shows some notion to the partner. You have started to show some kind of a symptoms. Some people have stopped having the sex with each other. Some people stop talking to each other. Some people show aggression. So these are the signs we always start showing once we have planned something here. It's like you're rejecting someone's presence, right? You vow to stay together until your last breath, and now you're giving up. So think in such a way, divorce could be traumatic for many people. So make sure end without making it messy. And in the end, work on your evidence properly. My clients always say, I was nervous about the process because I had no support system. And now can actually think through it and prepare myself for the next steps. That's your emotional and financial journey. So make sure once you plan for divorce, you have a proper plan ready. You know how to execute it. You know what will be the aftermath. Everything should be prepared. A lot of people regret aftermath because they thought the things will be pretty much easy, the things won't be hurting their child, their own mental health and those stuff, but thing doesn't work like that. So always make sure that you have a plan, execution, and then aftermath ready before taking any decision. Thank you very much for joining me today, and I hope it helps someone today where they are standing and planning their divorce or even thinking to be separated from their partners. So I hope that the information which I have given you could help you in future, and you can plan out how the things should be proceeded and how you can save your children from this. If you're new today, please go ahead and like our videos and subscribe our channel on your favorite platforms. Share with us what was the key insight or what was the new learning you had from this conversation in the comment below. Thanks a lot. See you next week with another coach to help you out in your life journey.